Engineering is evolving fast, and if you're trying to pick a specialization that actually travels well across countries, industries, and job markets, you need to hear about this one. Today, we're talking about industrial and systems engineering, what it is, what you study, what careers it opens up, and why it's becoming one of the smartest choices for students planning to study abroad in 2026. Let's get straight into it. What is industrial and systems engineering? B role, factory floor, logistic hub, hospital operations. So, what exactly is industrial and systems engineering? Here's a clean way to think about it. Every organization, a factory, a hospital, a delivery company, a bank, runs on systems. People, machines, data, money, and processes all working together. Industrial and systems engineering is the discipline that designs, improves, and manages those systems. The goal is simple: efficiency without sacrificing quality. Unlike mechanical or civil engineering, which focuses on building physical things, this field focuses on building smarter ways of working. You learn how decisions impact cost, time, and performance across an entire organization. Key areas include process optimizations, operations research, supply chain management, quality engineering, systems modeling, and data analytics. It's a blend of engineering logic, business strategy, and data-driven thinking, all in one course. Now, why go abroad specifically for this degree? Because industrial systems are universal. Manufacturing, logistics, healthcare, finance, tech, every industry in every country relies on them. That means your skills stay relevant no matter where you work after graduation. Universities abroad design this course around industry outcomes. You're not sitting in lectures all day. You're working on case-based projects, industry-led simulations, and research that mirrors real operational problems. Countries like the US, UK, Canada, and Germany have deep manufacturing, consulting, and logistics industries, and they actively hire from engineering programs that are aligned to these sectors. Post-study work visas in several of these countries also give you direct access to the job market after you graduate. That's a strong return on your tuition investment. What do you actually learn? Let's break down the curriculum because this is where the course really gets interesting. In the early stages, you build your technical foundation: engineering, mathematics, probability, statistics, and operations research. These are the tools you'll use to analyze and model real systems. Then you go deeper into core subjects: systems engineering, production planning, quality control, and supply chain systems. You start understanding how organizations actually function end to end. As you progress, you move into areas like lean systems, Six Sigma, business analytics, and human factors engineering. You learn how to eliminate waste, reduce errors, and improve how people interact with complex systems. Most programs also include a capstone project, a real industry problem that you solve using data, modeling, and systems thinking. This isn't an assignment, it's a portfolio piece that employers actually value. On top of the technical side, you also build management and communication skills, operations strategy, resource planning, risk assessment, and how to lead cross-functional teams. These skills are what eventually move graduates into senior roles. Alright, careers, because that's what this really comes down to. Industrial and systems engineering graduates work as industrial engineers, system analysts, operations managers, supply chain analysts, process improvement consultants, and data operations specialists, among many other roles. What's powerful about this field is that no single industry owns it. Manufacturing hires these graduates. So does logistics and supply chain. So do healthcare systems, technology companies, and consulting firms. You're not locked into one sector, and that flexibility is genuinely valuable long term. And the long-term trajectory is strong too. Many graduates eventually move into senior management strategy roles or independent consulting. The systems thinking mindset scales with your career. So, who should actually be looking at this course? If you have a background in engineering, analytics, or management, and you want something that connects all three, this fits well. Most programs accept students from mechanical, civil, electrical, and computer science engineering, as well as those with strong quantitative backgrounds. The best fit is someone who enjoys problem solving at a systems level, not just designing a part, but understanding why a whole process breaks down and how to fix it. If you like data, decision making, and want a path into leadership or consulting, this course rewards that mindset. I'll be honest, there is a learning curve. You're working across engineering, statistics, and business strategy simultaneously. It demands focus. But the students who commit to it come out with a genuinely rare combination of skills that most employers can't find easily. Let me share 3 quick examples of students who made this work. Raghavendra from Davanagere had a mechanical engineering background but wanted something broader. He wasn't sure if industrial and system engineering was the right shift. Once the course structure and career scope were mapped out clearly for him, particularly how it connects to manufacturing and operation roles, he found programs focused on real industry projects. He's now studying with a clear path toward operations management. Deepti from Bangalore wanted a course that blended engineering with analytics and decision making. She needed help comparing curriculum across universities and positioning her application correctly. She secured admission to a strong program aligned with her goal of working in supply chain analytics. Dinesh from Hubli had one question. Will this course actually get me hired? Once the connection between industrial and systems engineering and roles in logistics, quality control, and systems planning was made clear, and universities were matched to industries actively hiring from those programs, he enrolled confidently and is already planning his internships. That's what a course career alignment looks like in practice. Industrial and systems engineering is one of those degrees that gets more valuable as the world gets more complex. Automation, AI-driven operations, sustainability, global supply chains, all of these trends are creating more demand for people who think in systems. If you're based in India and thinking about this course abroad, don't figure it out alone. LetzStudy works with students from cities like Bangalore, Davanagere, and Hubli to find the right program, align it to real career goals, and navigate everything from the university, shortlisting to your statement of purpose. The consultation link is in the description. It's free, it's one-on-one, and it could save you a lot of time and confusion. If this video helped, please give it a thumbs up. It helps more students find this content. Subscribe for more study abroad and career guides, and drop your questions in the comments below. See you in the next one.